Hi everybody, this is Dr. Lewis of Coastal Wellness in Lisbon, and we're going to go over a neck stretch today. A very common complaint a lot of people have, especially those who spend a lot of time in the static posture, sitting, typing, writing, whatever. We get this pain in the insertion point of the above the scapula here on either the right or left side, very often the right, but on top of your scapula. So this muscle that remains in this stretched position, kind of constantly contracted when we're in this posture. And oftentimes people will know the stretch, which is basically just kind of bringing the chin down and turning the head over to this other side, and you'll feel a big stretch on that side, or on the opposite side if you want to do it on this side, for example. You'll feel a big stretch to that muscle, and it might be relieving in the moment, but then you go back to your routine, this kind of continues. So that is a postural issue that does come from spending a lot of time in that same position. And one thing we can do to kind of change how you feel that is we need to change our posture through the day. We need to modify the position. And we want to modify, whenever we're trying to stretch out a muscle, I always recommend kind of trying to mobilize the joint that the muscle passes over, which is of course the neck and the scapula. So let's move the scapula, let's move the neck a little bit. So take some breaks during the day to move these areas of the body so that we're not spending the whole day contracted and in that same position. So one way we can do that is do shoulder circles, guiding with the elbow. So we're just going to stand up, we're going to take a break. I'm going to do this sitting, so I'm still in the camera, so I'm too tall for that. But if I stand up, I'll be out of camera. But I'm just going to go through big circles with my shoulders. So I'm bringing my scapula out and around. So I'm changing directions, but I'm just getting big motion through the scapula and the shoulders. And then I'm going to go through different ranges of motion with the neck as well. So laterally bending. Maybe I'll do 10 repetitions of this or so. Forward flexing and extending. You notice my upper back gets involved with this. I'm not just trying to focus this only on the neck. My kind of chest is raising as I do this. Then forward folding. I'm going to go through some rotations. Oh, sorry, that was a lateral bend, but rotating over to one side, pushing into any area of discomfort, but not forcing it too much. And then again, I'm just going to go back to that routine. I might do some cat camels, for example, just protracting and retracting the shoulder blades, just getting some activity into these joints and the muscles. And then I might do some more of that stretch where I'm actually just kind of holding that head tilt down towards the opposite side and playing a little bit with the shoulder as I do that. So you might be holding that stretch for 30 seconds to a minute, relaxing, walking around a bit, doing it again, but try to mobilize the scapula, mobilize the neck, maybe doing some cervical rolls or some cervical waves, kind of dancing with the spine a little bit. Your joints want to move. Muscles are oftentimes reacting to what's going on with a joint nearby. If that joint's been in that same position for a long period of time, that muscle might be getting a little bit tense and aggravated because of that. So try it out, see if you notice any relief from that. But ultimately, as a reminder, try to change positions through the day. Don't stay in that same posture for hours on end. Get up, move around, get some exercise in, and yeah, have a good week, everybody.